everybody, welcome back to the episode of Last Day Auto Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, it's your favorite fantastic day of the most amazing variety. As y'all can see, we're over here at the Chopper event, saying hello to some of our buddies. And now that hellos have been said, I'm really crossing my fingers that today, okie dokie, mistakes have been made today, boys. So we're going to be cutting these guys down south. Then we're going back up. I do have the sprint ability equipped, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything from the north. But after this is done, we will be making a pit stop at home. Hopefully making ourselves a little bit of a raid today as well. But specifically, the police station has respawned today. So definitely want to go ahead and make a little bit of a pit stop over there, since I'm still trying to find that mythical new piece of armor. The dealer's undershirt, which was added and can be acquired from the jail cells over at the prison. Unfortunately, our luck hasn't been good, but every time the police station respawns, we do get a chance to get ourselves some more keys, haul some freaking booty, so we get everything up from the north. But like I was saying, get ourselves some keys and hopefully open up the right things. So let's go ahead and start popping into some of these choppers over here to begin today's adventures. And hey, things are looking pretty Gucci to begin with. As you guys can see, our inventory does have some stuff in it that is from last episode, because I just want to get over to this chopper event as soon as I could. We didn't get anything from the airdrop from the last episode as well, in case you guys might be wondering about that. Mr. Chopper, what you got in store? Okie dokie. Some pretty solid stuff from you as well. Let's just kite these zombies over to us, and then I'd like to get some of the schlim pickings over from my dudes and dudettes and dudeskies that I happen to murder on over here. And hello, I kind of like what I'm seeing out of you. I could probably pick up some of that armor. That's looking pretty all right. You, my guy, I'm gonna pick up this med kit instead. I'm eating your food, I'm drinking your drink, and oh, I'm back. Oh, no. This is bad. This is bad. This is not a predicament I expected to get ourselves within. We are not, we just gotta go. We just gotta go. Our guy really has to pee. Luckily, even when we're doing the pee walk, we can still outrun these zombies. So let's definitely pack it up a little bit and start making our way back home. And as we are doing that, there is actually something a little bit important that I want to go ahead and talk about. Actually have to do a little bit with the last episode that we were discussing, and it kind of relates to Grimsoul. So as you guys may or may not know, Grimsoul, that update did come out. Video I posted that y'all should definitely check out. But in the update for Grimsoul 1.3, a whole bunch of things came. We were just talking about the torture chair the other day, but that got me thinking, and I was seeing some comments from you guys, and I actually wanted to bring this up and talk about something else that is very important, especially if we use some of the similar logic and the similar context utilizing the Grimsoul update, and that is the horse. As you guys know, we have had this horse saddle and horse feeder in the game in Last Day on Earth for a while. We have even seen the horse within the game, specifically during the Chinese New Year event is actually the last time that we did get ourselves a whiff of the marvelous horsey and all of its giddy-upness and whatnot. And there's actually something very interesting about this horse saddle as well. As you guys are seeing, similar to the torture chair, it is requiring a titanium bar to craft this puppy up, similarly to the torture device. So it appears that ATV/swamp update, which is going to be adding in this western section over by this watchtower, that we're going to have to utilize the ATV to get over into the first place. I can't really travel because we are in the middle of walking over there to just kind of save a little bit of energy, but it is going to require the ATV, and the ATV cannot be completed until we unlock the transmission, which will most likely be coming in that packaged massive 1.10 update that has to do with the ATV swamp, and also a similar biome, since like the last time we had a map expansion. This has been confirmed as well. We just don't know specifically what location it will be, but we do know that the north added in 2 different zones, one for the new wood resource and one for the new metal resource, which was copper/steel, depending on how you refined it. So similarly, we will be seeing a swamp biome added to the west, and some sort of metal equivalent zone, potentially like a mountainous region, or maybe like the mines, like some kind of underground mines, since way back when we did see some underground mined models it was actually, no, it wasn't sketches, it was in-game models that we saw teased at some point, but that is relatively far back into the future. But back to what I was saying, the horse saddle does require titanium, meaning with the titanium being the next metal on the step up in the ladder, tungsten is the one going to be coming after titanium from what we've seen in the progression so far. And with titanium and the new metal coming in that ATV/swamp update, it does appear that the horse saddle will be craftable when that time comes. Now we do have the complication where potentially, maybe they change the recipe when the update comes. That is always a possibility, but given how things understand at the moment, it does appear that the horse saddle will become craftable in that ATV/swamp update. And circling back to the fact that it's in Grimsoul, what we've seen before a lot of times with some of these mobile survival games is that at first we will see a feature incorporated into one of the mobile survival games. Then because they all utilize the same engine, and I think it's in some way Kafir's connected to some of them, like Kafir's also developing Grimsoul. I believe Kafir even directly partnered with Helio Games, which is making Westland Survival, so they got a lot of like partnerships there, and they're all utilizing the same engine. So I imagine that maybe whenever a new feature is developed, it is possible and easy to port over to the different games. So with not just the torture device being incorporated in this latest Grimsoul update, but we will also be seeing their incorporation of the horse saddle and the horse. And they have a really cool system with the horse where you're literally able to like level up your horse, unlock more slots, like feed it, like it gains experience, it has different levels, and you'll even ultimately be able to ride it in the map. That definitely seems like a huge project that they're undertaking with the horse, and potentially that is a project to test it out in another game before bringing it back to the main game, to the last day on the Earth, since Last Day on Earth is definitely the biggest of the mobile survival games and the main one that kind of like spawned the entire genre, if you really think about it. But utilizing all of that, it does appear that the horse saddle is being tested, and the horse is being tested over in Grimsoul, and we might very well be seeing it coming our way in Last Day on Earth, and hopefully serving some kind of a purpose, maybe as a budget chopper in some way, shape, or form, since we will be able to cover longer distances. We won't be able to like cross the river with it, but I can definitely see that happening, especially with the addition of the farm and a lot of like horse related stuff over that. We've even seen the scythe added in, which is actually like a method of harvesting some of the materials that you would need to potentially craft up some food for the horse, not to mention stuff like hay, which is again like something that horses do eat and all that. And just the addition of the farm does line up very well with this. So there are a lot of in-game hints leading towards it. We've seen outside hints utilizing outside context, so hopefully that is something that we will be blessing our eyeballs with when the time cometh in that update 1.10. And in such a case, 1.10 is shaping up to be absolutely epic, and I really cannot wait to see how they incorporate things like the horse, the torture device, and of course the entirely new zone with all them zones. But let me know what y'all think about my thoughts, you guys' own original thoughts, any of that type of jazz in that comment section down below. And our country's clear of the way into the wee $12 and 2 such place store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is always make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. There you win on today's video. Y'all go, let's freaking go, boys. We've been raided today. That means we got a free revenge raid, and we got to go ahead and urinate. But with that urination underway, like I was saying, make sure that you guys like the video as well, and that you are subscribed. That you went on today's video. Y'all gonna try out every single last third video. Wednesday, Saturday, rules are pick a video for the past week. Pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be voted for the week. And we'll kick off. And there's the bunker code for today, 70004, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information, update, gameplay, because you guys and gals know that I absolutely swarm all over that type of stuff, because do I love covering it. We got a bunch of dope stuff cooking up, like the active skill mod update, the Winchester mods update, not to mention that huge ATV/swamp update to look forward to. So definitely a whole ton of stuff that way, not to mention it's a great way of keeping track with every single possibility y'all got to enter into that weekly giveaway in the form of the videos, and of course a great way of keeping up with all the dope survival games that we are checking out on the channel as well. But with that said, with that done, can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say. Best of luck in that giveaway, and hopefully best of luck to me. I gotta organize my inventory a little bit so we can prepare for what the police station, sorry about that burp there, contain it. And with all those preparations looking relatively completed, as y'all can see from my inventory, I know we're not necessarily bringing the most of things in the world, but this should be enough to get the job done with the police station. And crossing my fingers that today can be the day we acquire that mythical new armor, because I've been chasing that thing for a hot minute, and I would love for it to happen. But if we don't get it today, I think today might mark the day where we, instead of trying our luck every single time, maybe start stockpiling the jail keys, which unfortunately is going to be a little bit of a longer process, but we can ensure the fact that we'll get the undershirt, because from what I have heard, it is guaranteed to spawn in one of the 6 cells. So if you only get a couple of keys from the rest of the police station, you only have a chance at actually unearthing whatchamacall, everything that it has to show. So hopefully things can kind of go in our favor or something like that. I'm also crossing my fingers that maybe we could come across some, you know, maybe some blue police tickets or something like that over from that. Because remember, ooh, player 637, remember that I'm coming for you, definitely. But do remember that we are stockpiling some of those police cards, so I kind of have like my savings, quote unquote, back at base, because I just want to have as many purples available for us to open up when the Winchester/active skill mod update does come out, because currently, like, we don't really have any other blueprints that we need, so I'm waiting on one of those new times when new blueprints are needed, because that's the whole pull of the police station. That is the best reason for it. It is in order to ensure that whatchamacall, we do get all those blueprints that we want and whatnot. So let's go ahead, hoping this poppy up. And hello, Raider, how are you doing? Can I shoot this Raider, by the way? Is that like, no, it's like 100% friendly Raider. I wonder, ooh, makes me wonder. I have an idea for him down the line that we might need to, we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, though, I got plenty of pistol drizzle for you, zombie officers and zombie officer comrades. And can y'all please start dropping some stuff for me? I was really hoping this might go a little bit more in our favor. Maybe if we bring out a little bit of that AK Thunder, some of that Kalashnikov, god dang it, I hate that door angle, Kalashnikov action. Dude, I love utilizing this thing. As long as that recoil doesn't get in the way, it absolutely melts. Too bad it's not melting them into puddles of police tickets. Instead, it looks like it's melting them into puddles of dead bodies, which I don't know. I would prefer police tickets. Hey, at least we got ourselves some aluminum wire and the crowbar, which is a useful tool for some situations, but no situations in my future. And no keys quite yet. Don't tell me today's going to be one of those days, Mr. Police Station, that we end up not getting anything at all. I'd be relatively salty. Oh no, hold on, freaking zombie officer. Watch out, watch out. Out of nowhere, oh my god, and now all these dudes are swarming us. It's alright, dude, we came prepared with plenty of Kalashnikov. We just gotta watch out for some of these zombie officers. And honestly, dude, kiting them around some of these, whatchamacallit, some of these chairs here actually seems like a really good method if you guys do have ranged weapons, because occasionally, as you guys are seeing there, they do get stuck if you are playing a little bit of Ring Around a Rosie with them. So this is actually a really good kiting spot, actually. Let's freaking go. Good zombie officer. I like what I see. But yeah, that's something that I never really realized, is that this is actually a prime place to kite with. Although I think some of the other rooms might be pretty good too, due to the fact that, like, yeah, they got like some chairs over there, and oh, we got a big old hungry chomper as well. But I was gonna say, like, over here, for example, you got like, oh, zombie officers. But I was gonna say, in that room that I was looking to and starting to point to, you have like a giant conference table in the middle, right? So there's a variety of kind of circumstances over at the police station that would allow us to take advantage of that. And I'm trying to maximize said advantage taken, because I like minimizing the damage to me and maximizing the damage to hungry himpos like this Champa over here. That's right, Mr. Champa. Eat it up. Let's go up to key number 2. Does this guy? Yeah, okay. And apparently walking over their dead bodies will cause some of them to spawn. Well, that wasn't a dead body. That was actually a guy who was dead all along. But that's such a cool feature that sometimes some of these zombies will literally, like, you don't even know that they exist. They're not even on the map. They're just low-key a body that you think is dead. And then next thing you know, bada boom, bada bing, they come back from the dead and do some doo-doo on you, which ain't good. But it appears if you don't get too close to them, they won't spawn. So as long as you keep your distance from some of those bodies on the ground, you'll actually be relatively good to go. I wish there was a reason for coming into this room, dude. I don't know, dude. Like, I could just pee anywhere in the game, you know, so I don't really have to come to this bathroom. So I don't know why it exists. I hope they should put like a small little, like, maybe we could loot the toilet, you know, maybe if we get lucky, we get something good. Listen, if 7 Days to Die has taught me anything, it is that for some odd reason, toilets are pistol magnets. I wouldn't mind finding a pistol every once in a while out of some of the bathrooms, you know? Dude, look at this. It's so weird too. Like, all these doors, like, they have this like weird like X kind of like formation. I think it's like just the ground cracking. But you guys see what I'm talking about? Some of those like random cracks in the ground. They all look like they're at like corners and walls, and like you can kind of see them over there by those doors. It's a little bit weird. I hope one day we can break into this doorway, dude. I would use a C4 if it meant I could break into all those marvelous crates back there, because then I don't think we need police guards if we have some C4 to brute force our way in. Honestly, that'd be an interesting thing to do, like actually allow us to utilize C4 and brute force our way into that room and maybe get a certain amount of crates or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, I mean, the balance would definitely need to get figured out or something. Oh, you got something. Thank you for that, because, like, I don't know, it wouldn't be fair if we all of a sudden just get, like, 5 purple crates, 5 blue crates, 5 green crates, you know, like, maybe the explosion, quote-unquote, destroys some crates, but I think there's cool potential for, like, having some way of brute forcing your way into there and maybe getting a couple of crates at random at the cost of a C4. That'd actually give another use for the C4, and that should be a pretty cool method. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I don't know, man. I just like when, like, things have multiple uses, you know? Like, that's why I love the electronic circuit and the police station. The police station give the electronic circuit another and totally different purpose from its, like, mainly building purpose that it had before with the Sector 7 wall. Hey, I like the camera there. Say cheese, boyo. And with the acid bath, those were pretty much the 2 main things it was doing before. With the police station, it started the whole, like, wave system, and I don't know, man, adding in a new use for the C4. It has a use at the infected forest, like stopping some enemy spawns, and obviously during raids to break into things, but I don't know, dude, being able to break into some loot at the police station at the cost of a C4 and getting some random boxes, that'd be an interesting thing. And like, if we have a direct method into that doorway slash that room that does contain that stuff in the first place, no. So I don't know, dude, it would make more sense than like the bunker, for example, where we don't really have access to the room where all those conveyor belts and stuff have. There's like a doorway that leads to it, but here there is, which is kind of like, I don't know, makes it think that maybe they're open to doing something with that room, and I would love to see something like that. And Kafir, if you're listening, I'm just saying, a little bit of C4 wouldn't be a shabby idea. But all right, the only ideas I'm interested in right now are not shabby. No, not at all. They're ideas filled with death and destruction of some of these zombies. And ew, I'm freaking dying of thirst. Do I have some hydration? Hydration nation. Take a sip of your waters, boys and girls. I know that y'all, if y'all do have one nearby, take a swig of that puppy, you know, just do the healthy thing. Drinking water is a healthy thing. And sometimes we're not as hydrated as we should be. I'm just looking out for you. I'm trying to be as fabric-tastic as I can for the most fabric-tastic community in all of YouTube, known as the Snipe Gang. Shouts out to you, boys and girls, and shouts out to all of these dudes who only want to give us level 1 cards. Don't appreciate that at all. Hello, Riot Shield Zombie. I know that you want to give me something good. Maybe you want to give me a key. Come on, I know your heavily armored booty has absolutely nothing on it. Okay, that's great. Maybe one of these cabinets will contain a key? Is it the cabinets that drop keys, or is it mainly people we kill? I think today so far we've mainly been getting it from people that we've mated, but I can't recall if we've gotten it from any of these cabinets. Either way, I'm still gonna keep on opening them because they have a chance at having some good stuff, but it does appear today is gonna be a 2 jail cell type of key gambling day. And why don't we go ahead and utilize a sprint a little bit and take out some of these dudes before they even realize what's going on. We got this Jailbird over here. We got to go ahead and pump up full of lead. The same with you boyos and girlos right there. And we are blowing through some of these pistols. I gotta hope that maybe we could afford like a green ticket here or something soon. Like, you guys want to drop some more tickets? That way I can maybe go like over to the terminal system and get some, because currently, I don't know, but we could redeem these, but the loot isn't usually that great with those. Maybe I should have brought a little bit more melee, because all we got left is this pistol right here, which, could be better. I'm not gonna lie, could be better, but let's hope that maybe the loot gets a little bit better. And there's a cabinet right over here. No, but hey, glue. That's respectable. I always am happy to stockpile glue for my attachments. We got this dude who's gonna wake up, maybe. Come on, wakey, eggs and bakey, big boy. Okay, this guy is not waking up for some reason. What's it gonna take for me to wake you up? Okay, come on, I'm literally walking all over your body. I know you wake up. I wonder if maybe like some zombies wake up under different conditions, or maybe some just can't wake up, like randomly determined. Because that guy has definitely woken up in the past, so I don't entirely know what's going on in there. And death to you, Jailbird. I think we might have barely enough pistol ammo. I'm not even gonna lie, barely enough to actually finish the job on these things. Oh wow, we literally brought the absolute perfect amount of everything, and it does appear that we are going down to the 2 key grind. So let's hope for the best. Maybe second from the start will give us something good. Please, por favor, make this worth my while. Maybe we got ourselves a can of beans. It's what I wanted all along. Thanks, Santa. A can of beans. Nope. Why don't we go ahead and go with this one then? Maybe cells 2 and 4 will bring us luck. You know, something like that. I don't know. Just please. I just want this undershirt, man. I just want to bring it home to the army. No, it's a cigarette and some more beans. At least these prisoners, they got good taste in food. I must note that. That must be duly noted, to be specific, because these beans, it is a fine delicacy, I must say. And with that said and with that done, we definitely do not have enough guns to take on our freebie wave. Dude, that's the thing I love too with the police system. You get one of these wave systems for free every single time. So honestly, you could just come here. Like I'm saying, I recommend doing about 15 to 20 waves. That appears to be the sweet spot before you just start getting diminishing returns, unless you got grenade launchers to burn. Then you can start getting a lot of police cards back, but that's a different story. But yeah, about 15 to 20. After that, it starts getting a little bit too ridiculous and definitely taking way too much stuff. But we're going to come back when we're actually a little bit more prepared and we can capitalize on that. And we do have that electronic circuit stockpile, so we're not like, I don't know, I'm not super against using them, because we really do have a lot of electronic circuits. But you never know, maybe the ATV recipe or something will change with that thing, and all of a sudden we need whatchamacallit, we need, like, instead of 200 engine parts, 200 electronic circuits. I don't think that would happen, but still, I'm just saying, you never know, you never know. But thank you kindly for your shenanigans, police station. I appreciate it a ton, but I think I know the move from here with those keys. Unfortunately, we have been broken, our hearts shattered by the demons that be, the powers that be over at the police station. I guess I shouldn't call them demons just because they didn't give me what I want. But yeah, the keys continue not giving us that new armor slash shirt that I really want, because I'm a freaking collector like that. And it's kind of, oh my god, okay, not what I was expecting. Please don't break my stuff, zombies. I'm gonna walk out of the map really quick. Wow. Those guys were actually coming from the single worst angle they could have ever came from. Is that, oh, it's just an airdrop. I was about to be like another good thing, maybe? Well, I mean, we got, you know what? I think we ought to be able to afford a quick run here, run back. We're about to have 20 energy anyway. We could run back, and we got a couple inventory slots open, so we could capitalize on that, and then we could just drive over to today's raid. I think that's a good way of utilizing our energy stores, because this airdrop's a lurking. I think one of our quests for the raid, the non-revenge raid, might actually be to get airdrops too, so I don't mind capitalizing, because honestly, if we were prepared for the raid too, I don't think we'd be, god dang it, all right, bro, you're getting the fists to death. I'm sorry to say, god dang it, I did not expect this much fisticuffs with toxic spitters, but what do you know? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Oh my god. That like shoved him to the ground, and I threw it to the ground. Oh, no. Did not want to start sprinting. I thought I'd start sneaking, but it appears we're pretty good. No puppies here, unfortunately, but things are still looking pretty Millhouse. Crossing our fingers that we get something. Let's freaking go. A pistol, and honestly, we could just use that pistol during today's raid, because check it out. We're about to go home anyway, because we have to. We have that gun bench at home. We could deck this thing out and get a whole ton of usability out of it. And already, this airdrop paying dividends. Now, we might need to take a short little break slash edit here, because I'm at 19 energy, and it's gonna take 20 to get over there. So I just gotta wait until that goes down to 19, or that goes up to 20. So, sorry about that burp there. Dude, what is with me burping lately? BRB. And with that 19 going down, we could use the very last of our energy, barely make it to base, although we're probably about to freaking collapse when we get there. And I don't know, I want to assess the damages too, because that horde may have had a chance to do more damage than I would have liked, because it came at a very weird angle, kind of like relative to our ATV, because for some reason the raiders have absolutely loved tearing apart this area. And yeah, the zombies actually didn't break, they didn't get to any of our walls, luckily. But yeah, in case you guys haven't seen, for some reason the raiders love breaking these walls. Like, they didn't decide to like go in here and break any of these. Nah, they definitely thought it was a good move to break into some of those. But hey, who am I to complain? They definitely got close to breaking into some valuable stuff, but for the most part we are looking good. So I'm most likely going to get some repairs going as well as we go ahead and prepare for this raid. But I got those preparations to make, so talk to y'all in a sec. And our inventory is looking nice and prepared for what we gotta get going. We do need to go ahead and modify this pistol and actually put some of those resources into our inventory into actually something useful, since as much as I'd love to raid someone with literally sticks and stones, first things first, boys, we gotta turn those sticks and stones into something a little bit more useful, aka a hatchet. This is a lot better than just throwing literal logs and stones at a wall trying to break it. I think these hatchets will be more effective, especially for those walls of the level 1 variety. But this does leave us with an excess of wood, and I got a plan for that wood. That plan is to restore some of the damages created here, because boy oh boy are we seeing some damages. But luckily, with the power of honeycombs and level 1 walls, that damage should be pretty mitigated. And dude, these protections have done a great job at protecting us so far. We are 1 wood off of fully protecting that, and we might be missing like a little bit of vital wood there, but for the most part we're doing pretty okay, and we do have like 2 stones left over. So really quickly, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to offer these stones as some lucky stones over to the raiders, and then I'm actually gonna go ahead and put these 3 hatchets away for next time, and bing bang pow, our inventory is nice and primed. Because you might be thinking, Star, only 1 C4 because we do have the 1 in our chopper. No, not today. You think we raid with 1 C4? No, we got 2 additional ones still chilling over in our inbox, ready to go whenever necessary. So if this base requires it, well, Papa Star has got plenty of it. But hopefully this base won't be requiring that. But I don't know. I'm at the same time, I do hope it requires it. But if it does require it, I hope that it's for a worthy cause. I don't want to use a C4 to get an electronic circuit, because there are a bajillion bases out there that have electronic circuits without needing a stone wall in between me and said circuit. But that's the noise, and god dang it. Okay, so does it appear like it's gonna be one of those massive compounds of a base? I'm just walking red. I'm just trying to see everything. You never know. There might be that like random little building in some corner. Always gotta take that into account and fully explore the map. From my exploration, we're actually seeing a decent sized base, but the protections to it aren't looking as decent. So let's just go ahead and do some breaking and entering, prioritizing some of those level 1 walls first and foremost, due to the fact that well, they're easy peasy to break into, and this appears to be where the good stuff lies, because I'm not even seeing any chests yet. So if there are chests, they need to be in here. And if we can break into this using just hatchets, minimizing our noise and maximizing the bang for our buck, okay, it's looking all right. We got 4 chests over there on the outside and a sewing machine. Pretty random combo, but so be it. I ain't judging. What about over here? And that is the motorcycle. So, well, I think today's raid's gonna be pretty self-explanatory. I don't think there's a lot more besides what we're seeing here. So let's try to pick up what we can get and really maximize this base, because we got about 4 chests of stuff to pick from. That is not going to be a lot of stuff, I don't think, but at least we're not going to be using much weapon durability, so depending on how you look at it, that's kind of a good thing. We also have the thing of a bajillion fast biters are no way. Let's start pistol drizzling these dude skis to death, and then the floater bloater returns for a little bit of death. Straight to the face, straight to the face of you too, my friend. So we're about 2 chests in. Still haven't gotten our stuff back, so probably one of these will have aluminum, and one of them will have our M16. Never mind. They're both in the same thing. So I guess that leaves the question. Oh, these are good things. These are good. Yeah. Oh, we did bring the chopper though, which should have some slots. Okay, I'm actually gonna go and toss some things over in the chopper first, but I mean, not too shabby. At the very least, we got our stuff back, which is nice, and maybe there's still hope. I'm still crossing my fingers that last chest, at the very least, does have like an electronic circuit chilling or something, but we're walking home with a poop ton of wheels. I know in one of the last episodes, I accidentally said these things can give you C4. I meant to say steel, probably because steel and C4 kind of start with the sound S. C4. Steel. Yeah, it's a stretch. My mind works in funny ways. Cut me some slack, okay, boys? But yeah, let's put that stuff away. And I mean, yeah, at least we did get our stuff back. I haven't seen any gas yet. If I do see any, I'll definitely bring that back too. But with 1 chest left to go, there ought to be a couple of valuable things here or there we might be able to grab, but yeah, let's definitely grab these things. Those are going to be good for weapon attachments. Always a good thing to be stockpiling. Let's make sure that we didn't accidentally miss a Bunker Zulu card, because sometimes my eyes do glance over a Bunker Zulu card. I mean, we do have stacks of them back at home, but I still don't want to be leaving that behind. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really prioritize those access cards, really, since we don't have much of a use for them anymore. There hasn't really been a use for it ever since you unlock Bunker A and Bunker B once, and wow. Okay. This raid was actually as hot trash as you can humanly be. And it's not even human, so as hot trash as you can non-humanly be. Because, well, I mean, at the very least here, I'm bringing a little bit of gas back, but we might need to start breaking into, like, wooden workbenches and stuff, because currently, this base actually had nothing valuable besides my own stuff, which is like, wow. That's actually awful. Jeez, dude. Like, usually a base has something like quote-unquote valuable in the game's like system, and that's how it calculates what bases you get to raid, but we didn't even get like usually it's like an electronic circuit or maybe some engine parts. There is as nothing as humanly possible within this stuff, so I don't know what to tell you there, Sonny Jimbo. Wow. Holy hot trash, Batman. Like, where is engine parts? How much of a beginner was this guy? If he has no engine parts, you get some free engine parts like throughout base raids and stuff too, just like the AI raiders on the base. Yeah, though, there's like nothing in this corner. Have I checked the pickup truck yet? Maybe he's giving us all the stuff as like a sign of good. Nope. That's a sign of good. Nope. I was gonna say sign of goodwill. Nope. None of that. Ain't nothing good about this besides the fact that we got our stuff back. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of like doing one final glance over everything that we've opened into. Not really anything I want more in any of these than what I got over here, so with that said and with that done, I believe that might be it for this raid, although there's a woodworking bench here. Maybe. No, I was thinking maybe we'll get some oak out of that. There's no point even fighting these dudes. Let's just get out of this raid. I don't want to get cut off by those dudes and stop from getting out. Let's get out of there. And I guess at the very least, we got our stuff back, so I can't complain. It is a revenge raid. Like, I don't know. That's my philosophy, at least. When it's a revenge raid, as long as I get my stuff back and I didn't have to use a C4 to do it, like, okay. And you know, like, we did a couple other things, nothing crazy valuable, but still some net positive stuff. Just, wow, dude. Like, there was not even like a pistol or something over there that we could maybe, like, you know, convince ourselves was like the good loot. Like, I'm genuinely confused. What was like the prize of that raid? I don't know, which is really weird. I really hope less of those raids exist and more of, like, I'll take a C4 over not a C4. I'll take an electronic circuit over nothing. I get those confused because electronic circuit, a lot of people call them ECs, which is 2 letters / characters, which is kind of like C4, and they both have a C. I don't know, dude. Close enough. But with that said, with that done, gonna wrap it up this episode of Last Downer Survival. Can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about the horse and Last Downer in that comment section down below. Not to mention, best of luck to you guys and gals. Get the chopper gas tank, join the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups. Get the true Fred perk. Leveled up your own personal skills. Not to mention getting the best blueprints that you can find to build the best attachments for the best guns that you got. Building your base back up to protect it from raiders, going out on dope raids of your own, defeating the bosses that the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely favorite fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll see you next one. See ya.